Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for joining. My name is Misty, and today I am bringing you another episode of our Decades Legacy Challenge. Today we are coming here for some updates as we are entering into the 30s, and so I do want to come and show you the updates that I have given. So we are going to start by going through each and every one of our members and where they have ended up in 1932. So first we are going to start with Finnegan McQueen, and this is Finnegan. He is in Strangerville. So this is Finnegan for 1932, and we are just going to go through each of our characters and their updated looks. So this is Finnegan's everyday outfit and his formal, athletic, sleep, his party, swim, hot weather, and his cold weather. And now we are going to go ahead and hop back into the game and take a look at his home. Okay, and this is Finnegan's home here in Strangerville, and for the 1930s, as everyone is going through the Great Depression, we do know that for the first part of the Great Depression, everyone does need to have no job. So as he is a writer's assistant, we are going to go ahead and have everyone go ahead and quit their jobs. So I'm just going to go ahead and cue that up here. So he is going to go ahead and quit his job, and then we will go on to the next family in the tree here, and I will show you them in Cass. Okay, we are here with Noelle. And as you can see, this is her 1930s look, and I think she looks absolutely stunning. And let's go ahead and take a look at her outfits for the 1930s. This is her hot weather, but let's go ahead and start with her everyday, and then her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather, and her cold weather. And then let's go ahead and take a look at little Nettie here. Okay, and this is what she looks like for the 30s. And both Nettie and Noelle are now young adults. They want to go to university, but as we know, due to the fact that it is the Great Depression, they are unable to go to school right now. So they aren't able to work or go to school, so they are going to have to hold off on going to university. But we will go ahead and go into the world, and I will show you where the girls are currently living. So let's go ahead and hop into the world and take a look at where they are currently residing. Okay, we have currently arrived here at 1918 Hillside Drive. This is the home of Nettie and Noelle. They live here in Strangerville, just near Finnegan, and they are currently set up here. They have a beautiful little home, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the downstairs and the upstairs of the home here. This is what I've decorated it to look like for them. I do hope that you like their house, and their upstairs looks like they're just going to go ahead and get themselves something to eat here. She's like, I'm starving. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look upstairs here. And this is what the upstairs looks like. And then they have their little office space here where they can go ahead and do their university studies once they're in university. So I did get them a little office area, like a little desk area set up here. So it's all perfectly set up for them for when they go into university once the Depression is over. So that is where they live. So let's go ahead and go into Cass and take a look at the next family. Okay, we are here in Cass with Sloan Ashidas, and she has also aged up to a young adult now that we are in the 30s. She got the extra trait of gloomy now that we have entered into the 30s. Everyone that did become a young adult did take a trait of either gloomy, mean, non-committal, and so I did give them a trait, but these are her outfit changes, and she is also living on her own now. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and take a look at where she's currently residing. Okay, we are currently at 1915 Hillside Drive. This is the home of Sloan, and she does live here by herself. This is her little humble abode, and it is just a little 2-bedroom, just enough room for herself and a little nursery in the event that she does get herself married and has a baby in the future. And so this is how I have her little house set up, and I think it is very adorable. I absolutely love it. So I hope that you guys like this little home. And she also currently is unemployed and is not in school or anything like that due to the depression. So let's go ahead and go check on the next family. Okay, we are now in cast here with Matilda Ashida, which is Sloan's mother. This is what her 30s makeover looks like. She is now an adult and she has aged gracefully. This is her everyday, her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, and her hot weather and her cold weather. And then we have our lovely Dulce Ashida. I probably butchered her name, I always do. And this is what her look is for the 30s. She has become a teenager. And these are her outfits for the 30s. And I hope that you like what I've done with her. I think she turned out really cute as well. And obviously no one will be going to school during this time frame. Everybody will be at home. And let's go ahead and take a look at where they're living. Okay, so we are at 1902 Mulberry Lane, and this is the home of the Ashidas. And so this is their downstairs area. And as you can see, she's just playing a little bit of chess. But this is the upstairs area here. And this is Daisy McQueen, and she has also aged up into a young adult in the 30s. And so she is also now on her own. This is her outfits for the 30s and her lovely makeover. I think all of our children, we have really good genes in the family. They've all turned out to look pretty decent and pretty beautiful, if I have to say so myself. And let's go take a look at 615 New Orleans Way. This is what her home looks like. She's in the dark here. She doesn't have any power on in the house, but that's okay. And she lives here by herself. It is a 2-bedroom, again, a single bed with a nursery here. And let's go ahead and check out our next family here. We are with the McQueens. This is Manuel. So we'll go ahead and take a look at him. He hasn't had a whole lot of changes throughout the years. He's still in all of his military garb. He is a military doctor, as we know, but he does have to quit his career based on being in the Depression. So he will be not retiring, but quitting that position. And then let's go ahead and take a look at Merida. So this is Merida's 1930s look, and we know that she is an adult now as well, and she is also aging gracefully. Like I said, all of them really have a lovely look to them. Like, you can definitely tell, like, Cora and Franklin and their genes were really good genes. They really were. And that has definitely passed down throughout the years. And then we have Johnny here, which is the eldest of their sons. And these are his outfits. And he is a precious little doll baby, if I do say so myself. And then we have the middle son, Alan. And he got curly hair. So he's got a little bit of Cora coming through on him, I think, which we love to see because, you know, we love our some curly hair in the gene pool. And then this was the one they were pregnant with in 26, and now he is the, he's 6 years old. So this is Zachariah. He was the youngest. He's their baby. And this is what he has turned out to look like. I think he might end up being a little bit of a rebel. He kind of has that look about him. And let's go ahead and take a look at where they moved to. So they are now at 621 New Orleans Way. They moved to the big house over here in Willow Creek. and it is the 2-story colonial house that I had built. So I have decorated this up for them. So they do have this nice, big, lovely home, and I absolutely love this house. So I hope that you like this house for them. But this is the downstairs, their master bed downstairs with a little garden sitting area out the front there. And then upstairs they have a bunch of bedrooms as well. And as you can see, there's plenty of beds up here. I had given an extra double bed up top here, but I absolutely love how this house turned out, and I hope that you guys like it too. It really has turned out to be one of my favorites in the build save file so far. And let's go ahead and jump back into Cass now so that we can take a look at the next family. We have gone ahead and queued up for him to quit his job, so that has been taken care of, and now it is just time for us to go ahead and move on here. So we are now in here with Judd Ashida, and his outfits look like this, and we will go ahead also and take a look at his quarters. We do know that he is living on the army base quarters in the old quarters here at the base. He was in the military career, but he is having to quit his job, unfortunately, due to the depression. So he is just calling and taking care of that now. Unfortunately, I'm sure that is going to make him pretty sad. But he can enroll and enlist again in the military once the depression is over with. But this is where he is currently living, in the army quarters here on just off the base here. So let's go ahead and jump back in to Cass again and go to our next family. I know this is a lot of updates for families, but there was a lot that I had to do to get us into 1932. And our next episode is going to be the 1932 episode, so that's going to be really exciting. So this is our Hensley family. This is Glenn that we're going to take a look at first. He really hasn't changed a whole lot. Even his outfits pretty much stayed the same, so he didn't really change a whole lot. I think he got a new formal outfit, but other than that, I kept him pretty much the same. But Rose did get a change because she did age up. So she got a little bit of wrinkles, and I gave her a little bit new hairstyle, and then some new outfits. So let's go ahead and take a look at Rose here. She's still lovely as ever, but you can tell she's getting a little bit older here. And these are her outfits here. And her party, and her swim, hot weather, and her cold weather. And then let's go ahead and take a look at her kids. So we'll look at Darwin first because he is the oldest. And I don't think I changed the children at all, other than Dana obviously changed because she has aged up. So Darwin is the same. He didn't have any changes, but Dana did change. She did age up to a child, and so this is what Dana now looks like now that she's aged up to a child. And these are her outfits. And she is a tiny little thing. Oh my goodness. And you will know also that they did have a little baby in 1926 that aged up, and the baby's name was Peyton. And this is little Peyton, all aged up to a child, and this is what she looks like. And she is lovely, I think. And she got the kind of reddish brown hair. So that's a little bit of Cora, I think, trying to shine through with her as well. And they did not move. They still live in the same home, so we won't be looking at theirs, but we are going to go ahead and skip over to the Kane family. And as you can see, they did have their baby here in 1932. So we're going to hop into their house after we take a look at them. But this is her 1930s look. As you can see, she got a new hairdo. I didn't change her outfits because she had just aged up to a teenager. And so these are her updated looks that I showed you guys in the last update. So I just kept her exactly the same. So she looks like she's supposed to look, aside from her new hair. But let's hop into her family, into her home, because we have ourselves a new baby that was just born in 1932, and this baby is a girl, and her name is Melanie. So guys, we have ourselves our first baby of the 30s, Melanie Kane, and this is little Melanie here, just crying her little head off because she is hungry and wants to be fed. We're going to go ahead and just grab a quick photo of her for the family tree, and then we will add her straight away to the family tree. And oh my goodness, what a little crazy sad bean we've got here. She's just losing her little mind. She's like, "Mama, feed me." All right, so we're just going to go ahead and queue up for her to get in here and give her a little breastfeed, and then we will go ahead and hop into our next family in Cass right away so we can continue on with these updates. But we have our very first baby of the 30s, guys, and it is Cora's, what, great grandbaby, right? Yeah, it is. So that's amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So we are, okay, we have a crib that doesn't work. So let me just fix that really quick so that she can actually feed this poor little child. There we go. Now she should be able to take care of this sweet little babylino. Okay. Let's make sure she can actually feed this baby before we head out of this house. Okay, can you feed her now? Yes, you can. All right. So now we are here, and this is Clarence's house. No, I'm sorry, I lied. This is Samuel's house. This is Clarence's house. 1904 Mulberry is Clarence's house. The boys did not get any updated looks, but I did just want to show you their houses. And so the first one was Samuel. This one is Clarence. Emery and Franklin also didn't get any updates. Annabelle Snyder. This is her absolute beautiful, stunning looks that she got. And she is rocking it in the 30s. We absolutely love to see that for her. And so then we will just hop on over and take a look at little Miss Catelyn. Catelyn didn't really get any changes either. Most of the children didn't get any changes just because there isn't a whole lot I can do to change their hair right now for children's styles. And also their clothes is pretty much the same throughout, and most of the men's clothes are also pretty much the same, so they didn't really get a whole lot of changes either. But I will just show you what their looks are like. And once again, the adults here are getting their jobs. They're quitting their jobs. So everyone here that is in school won't be going to school. Everyone that has jobs will be quitting their jobs, and they are living now at 1903 Mulberry Lane, and so this is their home. So let's just take a quick peek here. So this is their home. Everyone kind of did a shuffle for 1930s. I had to make some people move to make houses fit better with certain families due to the growing. And this is our Queen Cora, aged up into an elder in the 30s, and this is what she looks like. And she got all new look of clothing as well. So this is her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather, and her cold weather. And she got herself a new house as well. So the house in town that you guys would have just watched a video on that was in between all of the shops is now Cora's home. So that is where she's living. And I absolutely love this home, and I thought, you know what, this will be a perfect home for Cora. It is tiny, it is quaint, it is beautiful, and it would be perfect for our queen. And so that is where I put her. And I absolutely love it. I would push play here and and play with her for a minute for you guys, but to be completely honest, I'm really worried that she's going to die. Now that she's an elder. This is Helen Patton and her makeover, and this is what she looks like, and these are her looks for the 30s. I absolutely think Helen is so cute with her little petite self. She is precious. She really is. And this is her son, Roland, all aged up to a child now that we are in the 30s, and this is what he has turned out to look like. And he is also just precious with his red hair. We absolutely love that he got the red hair and all of his looks. And we moved them into a very large house. Let's go ahead and take a look at their home. They had to get the big house here out in Strangerville. No, I'm sorry, Oasis Springs, due to the fact that they have all those dogs. And now we are on to our family, and let's go ahead and take a look. All right, and this is Gemma and her 1930s look. And I think she turned out absolutely stunning. I absolutely love her with this hairstyle. I think she is gorgeous. So I love her with the longer hair and the fringe. It looks absolutely beautiful on her. These are her outfits. If we'll go through those really quickly here. And she looks absolutely gorgeous, okay? Just absolutely gorgeous. And I have, as you can see, left her in the black here. I am just going to change a couple of these outfits here really quick for her, because there are a couple that I didn't change that I do want to change really quickly and just kind of update for her really quickly. Okay, perfect. I think that looks good. And then this is her party and her swimwear and her hot weather and her cold weather. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and take a look at Mr. Liam. And at his outfits. So for his everyday wear and his formal, and for his athletic and his sleep and his party and his swim and his hot and his cold. So as you can see, I did try to change a little bit of Liam's outfits for the 30s here. Now we have Mr. Booker. His eyebrows have turned blonde on me. Let me change that up for black. There we go, Booker. I've got you all fixed back up, buddy. Okay, so we'll go through his outfits really quick here, and then we will jump over and check on Mr. Joseph and his looks. None of the children's outfits really changed, actually. I didn't really change them very much. He did get a little bit of an update there. I did try to change them a tiny little bit, but majority of the outfits did stay the same. I think they did get a couple of new like winter wears, but majority of the clothing did stay the same. And Lindsay is here now. They will get majority of their looks changing when they age up to teens, and that will be happening for Lindsay and Norma pretty soon. They're currently 10 years old right now in 1932, so when they age up to teenagers, then they will be getting a pretty good makeover, obviously. But as of right now, they're 10 years old, so it's not quite time for them to go through that major change of a makeover. So I just left their outfits the way they were. But we did have a little one that did age up to a child, like a little baby that aged up to a child in 1926, and that is Edmund. So Edmund here is our newest addition, and this is what he looked like, and these are his outfits. And I think that it is very, very crazy that the only one in our entire family that has that red hair is Liam. So that black hair that Gemma brought into this family is very strong. That being said, I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. I think that is all for the updates that I have for you guys. I do hope that you enjoyed seeing everyone and all of their makeovers and their homes that I have put them in, and all of the changes that have come through for the decades in this episode. And you have enjoyed this immensely. It was a lot of fun getting everybody caught up to where we needed to be for the next full episode of our Decades Legacy Challenge, and that will be coming out in our next scheduled time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when another episode goes live, and I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, I am going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.